gonna share it though. Hold on. We're gonna give everybody a couple seconds to get the notification to come.
All right, let's start this up.
Yeah, see, like my stream still hasn't come up yet, so I'm trying to wait.
You know, there's always a delay.
Oh yes, sir.
Danny, since you're not streaming, can you make sure that everything coming out clean on my Twitch, if possible?
Let me load it up on my phone.
Put this joint on Twitter real quick.
See, I don't think you can hear me. Checking.
I just heard you say checking.
Oh,
You
no,
talking?
yeah. No. You can hear me. I heard myself. My fault, player. My fault.
Yeah, I can hear you. You go.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to share. We're going to set it up. Give me a second. So make sure I get it everywhere. All right, everybody. Welcome to That's Debatable. This is our first show on Twitch, live and direct. I'm JD. And my first host is?
Your boy Dirty Dan.
My second host is?
Meet Black was popping.
Welcome. So we're going to jump right into our first debate, our first conversation piece. We're all sipping too. What's everybody sipping on? Let's talk about that. I saw you take a shot. What you want right now, Dirty?
Crown Royal Vanilla, my boy.
Okay, the vanilla. I like apple. I'm an apple person. How about you, Michi?
Apple's better. I just got absolute vodka right now.
Oh, absolute. You're
Oh,
disgusting.
me.
Oh.
Y'all can
Beastie
relax.
boy.
Hold on, y'all can relax, dog.
I'm sipping a mixed drink. Coconut is the flavor. That's all you gotta know. But anyway, so to kick off the show, I want to talk about Space Jam. Space Jam came out last week. You can call it a remake. You can call it part 2. Whatever you want to call it. LeBron James is in it, and it stirred up a lot of talk. Some people say his acting sucked. Some people say his acting was great. I want your opinion whether the movie was good, whether it was bad acting. I want your rating out of 5, out of 10, whatever you got. So, Dirty, we're going to start off with you, bro. What you think about the Space Jam remake or Space Jam Part 2? What do you want to call it?
I mean, I thought the movie was okay.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand why. Look, for the people that are hating on the acting or whatever they want to complain about this movie, at the end of the day, this movie was for kids and for older people that actually grew up on Looney Tunes. All right. I'm the oldest person in this group. I grew up on Looney Tunes, so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Now, the main problem I had with the movie, it's not even just this movie. It's all movies in general, which is why I don't watch a lot of movies. It's like, I don't want to watch a movie that always has to have some learning moment or a teaching moment. Like, that is so annoying. This movie was about Looney Tunes, and we're talking about him being a bad father, and he had to learn how to be good to his son, and all this other crap. I'm like, I don't need this. It's a Looney Tunes movie, bro.
You're right. Okay.
Okay, like, I expect it to be funny. Like, let it be funny. Work off the characters. Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, it's been so long since I watched the original Space Jam. I don't think it was any teachable moment in it. It was just being funny. I don't think it was anything really teachable about it. Just marketing. It was just marketing. Michael Jordan's coming back, and he made a movie.
Yeah, true.
That's it.
That's true.
So at the end of the day, right? Like, I went off a 5-point scale.
Okay.
I'm going 2.5, 3. I haven't really made up my mind just yet.
Damn.
Well, I'm not even going to front. The reason I'm giving it that is off of pure nostalgia only. Well, bro, what? Once again, I'm not. Yeah, I said 2.5, 3.
I respect it. Okay, go ahead. I respect it. Go ahead. I respect it.
A 3 out of 5 is not bad.
It's not.
Because once again, it has nothing to do with the graphics are great and everything else is great. I don't care about the acting. Anybody that expected LeBron James to win a fucking Emmy,
That's right,
or whatever, is crazy.
Yeah, Oscar.
He's a basketball player. He's not an actor, dog. Calm down.
Respect.
Right.
Okay, now the funniest parts out of the whole movie to me was Granny. Granny was hilarious.
Yep.
And Wile E. Coyote in one moment in the movie, that was hilarious. I mean, I was dying laughing.
He did great too. Yeah.
Also, what I thought was dope, but I don't think they should have done it because it takes away from you watching the movie, is having all those characters in the crowd. Because then you're looking to see who's in the crowd.
That's true, but I enjoyed
that. I enjoyed it, but it takes away you from watching the movie because you're distracted looking around. Because I did it.
I know I seen everywhere.
I know. I seen Scooby Doo and the Mystery Machine in there. I saw the Flintstones. I saw the Jetsons. I saw Matrix. I saw Harry Potter.
You saw
they even had
it was in there. It Clown. The It Clown was in there. Pennywise.
Yeah. But bro, they even had the Animaniacs sit on one. You see the
We saw
Animaniacs?
it real quick. Amber pointed it out. Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, that was cool to see, though. And also, what I did like about the movie is that they didn't make callbacks to the original.
Okay.
They had the little cat. They had the little aliens there.
I love that. I love that part.
And then anybody that's watching this that watched the movie, if you really thought Michael Jordan was in this movie, you're a bunch of idiots. I'm telling you that right now. And I mean that with all due respect, because as soon as they said Michael Jordan, I was like, ain't got Michael Jordan in this movie. And everybody that believed it, I know they were mad as hell when it was Michael B. Jordan. Because when they said Michael Jordan, I'm like, man, Mike ain't in this movie, bro. Stop playing. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I laughed. Daffy was fun. Daffy's always funny.
Always.
And but it's just this teachable moments, like Bugs Bunny sacrificing himself. You know what I mean? Like it's like, come on, man.
No,
stop.
I definitely respect it. Chat said he still didn't see it, which is blasphemy to me. Mikey, what up, bro? Mikey just said hi. How you doing, Brody? Welcome to the show. I think that's Amber. Amber said seeing all the characters was her favorite part, for sure. Like nostalgic, definitely. So Blackjack, how you feel, bro?
The movie was different. You can't compare the two, because you have to realize, like, back in the day, like, you know, it was just strictly a movie just about, like, you know, Mike just being, you know, the great Michael Jordan, being a bunch of aliens to save the world, which is dope. This movie, like Danny said, like, it has a teachable moment. It reminds me, like, Soul. Like, if you've seen the movie Soul, there's a teachable moment in almost every scene of the movie.
Right.
If not every scene, just about, though. It had a teachable moment about something that all came together. Space Jam 2, I'm just trying to see someone get dunked on. I'm trying to see LeBron grow his arm out and score the last minute winning dunk. Like, I'm not trying to see him be a bad dad. Like I don't care that the little bull wants to be a game designer, and then LeBron said no.
He ripped off a Space Jam, like he took Space Jam, the whole entire idea.
I'm like, man, no one's trying to see that. Like, and I don't understand how people are upset because LeBron wasn't a Denzel or a Leonardo DiCaprio. This man's been playing basketball since he was in the womb. Why is he gonna act now? You know what I mean? Like, he did one. This is his first movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. You know, as the lead, yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay then. Yeah, my man looked like he was just reading the script. Like, he didn't look like anything. He didn't put no passion into it. He just looked like he was just reading off a script, which is fine. Like, but yeah, I don't need to compare them two, because Michael wasn't the greatest actor either.
Never.
He was talking to these anime characters like these are his teammates. Like, come on now.
You want to bet me? Or you want to bet? We can bet. I got a gambling problem. Fuck it, you know.
Like, you go bet Bugs, but I bet you I make this half-court shot for all your characters.
I bet $20, $20 right there. 20 loony bucks.
You gonna start coming at Michael Jordan like that, but all right.
So out of 5 or out of 10, what would you?
Out of 5, I just give it a solid 3. It has no replay value though. It's definitely not a movie where I'm gonna be like, you know, oh yeah, Space Jam's on, let me watch it. Like, yeah, if I can find something better, I'll definitely watch it. I only watch it just because.
Fair enough. I respect that. Marcus in the chat, he said, I never plan on seeing it. I expected some shit like that from you, I'm not gonna lie. But for me, I would say first thing is first. I keep hearing LeBron James in acting. I think LeBron James was playing himself. He wasn't playing a different character. He was playing LeBron James as LeBron James. Like, I don't understand the acting. Go ahead. I see you.
No, I was gonna say, you say he was just playing himself. So you say he's a bad father in real life?
You know what's funny? He might feel that way. So we're gonna put it into a movie. You know, I focus so much about basketball, right? So I put it into the script, and I'm gonna make this about my life. LeBron James is playing LeBron James. He's not acting. Like, I don't understand that. There's no acting involved. Like, he's being LeBron James as LeBron James. So the acting shit is out the window for me anyway. I would say the story was bland. The story was super bland. I wasn't a big fan of the story. I thought it kind of straggled along. I was watching it more for, again, the characters and the fun of it and seeing, like, the cool cameos. I loved it. I loved that part. I enjoyed the graphics. I thought the graphics were amazing. I loved the concept of it. And I thought that they remade Space Jam to the 20th century. You know, all these computers. He got sucked into a computer. I thought all that made sense. It made sense. Like, the movie made sense. It just, the story wasn't as good as what I thought it would have been. I had no issue with LeBron's acting. Again, people were saying he sucked, but it didn't bother me one bit. I love Lola. I loved how they made her like a focal point. Like, she was super dope. They made her super cool. All the little girls probably loved it. I know Ariana loved it. Daffy
Zendaya
Duck
killed that part.
He did. She did. Daffy Duck was amazing again. I found him hilarious. They murdered Bugs Bunny though. Bugs Bunny was absolutely terrible. Oh my God. Whoever voiced Bugs Bunny has to quit his job now. Now. Oh my God. I don't know if the original Bugs Bunny died or maybe he just didn't want parts about it. You know, he didn't want no nothing. But it was terrible. He wasn't funny. He wasn't interactive. It was just not good. Go ahead, Danny. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up because I thought it did sound different. Like the energy wasn't there when you would think Bugs Bunny, because when you think Looney Tunes, you thinking Bugs Bunny off the top.
Bugs Bunny and Daffy weren't the same, but Daffy pulled it off.
But it sounded like Daffy too.
A little bit, yeah. Bugs sounded terrible. I hated Bugs. They did him so dirty. But I agree, Granny was great. And she wasn't really a part of the first one, so they kind of switched it up a little bit. You know, they made her more fun. I loved her. I think everybody else kind of followed suit. Roadrunner was cool, and Wild Coyote, I love that. That was great. For me, I gave it out of a 10, not a 5. But since everybody else did 5, I'll do 5. I'll go 3.5. Okay. Out of 10, I gave it a 7. I thought it was enjoyable. I would say this. For me, I didn't enjoy it as much as my daughter did. Okay. My daughter loved it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm really basing it off how she looked at it and enjoyed it and how Noah looked at it or how any kid would have looked at it. It's not a 7 in my heart, but just looking at it for what it is, like what it was, it's a kid's movie. Ariana was watching it, cracking up, laughing. She wanted to rewatch it. She's collecting the toys from fucking McDonald's. She loved it. It's not for me to enjoy. Obviously, we grew up on a classic. Like Space Jam, literally Space Jam. No funny stuff. Space Jam might be a bad movie, but to us, it was such a classic. Like for us who grew up on basketball, who love Michael Jordan, who like the Looney Tunes, like there's so many people who were like, it's not that good of a movie. The story was bland. And
everybody remembers the rap song too.
No. Yes.
Everybody remembers the rap song. Hit 'em high. Hit 'em high. Yeah, exactly. Everybody remembers the rap song, dog.
Yes, everybody. And I was about to say that too. Sorry, Ari came over here naked.
You're fine.
Away. Yeah, you gotta stay away, babe. She's naked on.
She's on stream. Like, you can get banned for that.
So I wanted to touch on that too. Sorry, stream. The soundtrack was absolutely terrible. It doesn't even compare to the original. They have to scratch the whole idea. But I want to get the chat real quick. I want more Taz. Taz was dope. I like Taz a lot. I liked him. Oh, I'm definitely finna watch it now. Yes, Marcus, you gotta watch it, bro. I think it's a good movie. It's a decent movie.
Can I say something else real quick?
Hold on. You know why Bugs was bad? They were more worried about making the female role stand out because that's the movement in time. I mean, it is the movement in time, but Lola deserves it because she was the best hooper on the team anyway.
And plus, she was with Wonder Woman in the damn thing. So
right, like to me, I don't think it's more about the time, bro. Like Lola deserves what she deserves anyway because she was the best hooper on the team, even in the original movie.
I'm about to say the original, yeah.
Yeah. So, but go ahead, Dan.
No, I was gonna say something. I don't that whole movie. You know what I want? I just want the jersey and the sneakers LeBron got. Those were dope. Those were dope,
bro. Them sneakers is crazy.
Yeah, no, them sneakers are crazy. I want those for sure.
You know, I thought I was the only one. I was like, man, them sneakers is different.
No, they were. Yeah, they're different.
Them sounds definitely crazy.
So, any last words? Anybody want to put anything else in? A little bit of debate? Nobody? We all kind of agree it was just a solid movie.
Yeah, it was solid. It was solid.
We're not comparing it to the first one. Daffy was funny in the first one. Second one, Granny was better. Lola was cool. Bugs was absolutely terrible. The music sucked. We can kind of stick with that. Good. I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, but it's more about making women have more prominent roles now. No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. What I'm saying is women deserve it too.
Well,
again, my daughter watching it as a girl dad, I want my daughter to be able to see that females can have a bigger role and have a more important role and be the lead. That's why I love Black Widow. My daughter was watching fucking WandaVision, Scarlet Witch, and she's like, I'm stronger than Scarlet Witch. She's over here fighting Scarlet Witch, and you know she sees these females. Whether you feel like it's wrong or right, I'm not saying you feel that way, bro. But what I'm saying is, whether you feel like it's wrong or right, it's just like they just deserve it. I love seeing their facts, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, Lola deserved it, but Bugs was terrible. But go ahead.
Well, but on top of that, right? Like you can say that, and I get where you're coming from, but I would agree with you more if she wasn't prominent in the first one. She was prominent in the first one too. She was the best hooper in the first one.
Right.
So like, and plus again, you can't. it was dope. The way they did it, they had Wonder Woman in there
Yeah, it was dope.
and everything. It was dope.
Listen,
So,
I
like,
was surprised to see it. I said, well, they got Pennywise the Clown in the kids movie. But Meech, you had
they're
something
gonna,
to say.
I mean, they're gonna have everybody from Warner Brothers.
Right,
so,
right.
Anybody on the Warner. Once I say Harry Potter, I'm a nerd. So I was cool. I was like, yes.
They had LeBron on the Quidditch joint. I said, yo, that shit was
Yeah,
cool.
I mean,
That shit was cool.
I see Harry Potter. I see King Kong. I was like, yes.
Yeah. Go
Now,
ahead, Black
I have a
Jack.
question.
Uh-huh.
What would you rather see though? Would you rather see LeBron in Space Jam, or would you want to see Michael Jordan? Like, what would you rather watch?
You
Not
can't.
comparing.
No, but either way, that's still like comparing. There were,
You really
it's
think
two,
so?
yeah, because it's two different times. You know what I mean?
All right.
True.
LeBron, the amazing they made this movie. Of course, he's a superstar, but
Yeah.
he was trying to make a movie.
Mhm.
I felt like with Michael Jordan, it was more about the Looney Tunes. He was a big star. They put him in the movie, and plus he was coming back, so there's a way for him. You know what I mean? To get him out there.
I tend to agree.
This was more of a movie with a plot. The first one was
Yeah.
it was just funny, which is why I enjoyed the first
Yeah.
one more than this one. But the graphics and everything's dope and the cameos.
yeah.
But I enjoyed the first one more because it was more about the Looney Tunes. It was funny and everything like that.
I can
Now-
kind of agree with that.
Now, one more, then we could leave the topic. So, do you think like other NBA stars or maybe other actors could have played a better part in it? Like maybe take out Klay Thompson and put someone else in.
That's a great question. First of all, let me get the chat real quick because I don't want to ignore chat.
Go
Mm-hmm.
Never Chillin' said he felt like she barely got any screen time in the first one. And I agree with that. Lola Bunny was definitely in there like once in a while. She didn't come in to like halfway through the movie and then she walked out the gym. You never saw her again to the very end. So I do agree with that, which is why I like the second one. They included her more. As far as the others, if you're gonna compare it, I know we're not supposed to compare, but the only way I can really attack this is by comparing. I would compare it to Charles and Grandmama and Sean Bradley, you know, all of them, and Muggsy Bogues. I actually liked the idea in this movie better than the first one. I like the first Players movies better. I love Charles Barkley. I love everybody who's part of that. But the character design was dope. Like when Damian Lillard came out with the watch and slow that joint down, it was Dame Time. I said, this shit is hot. Like it was hot.
But that's why they did it the way they did it. It was smart, and that's why they made his son the computer programmer. Now they're all computer. Now you just make them however you want.
Bro, I loved
In
it.
the first movie, they're aliens. They're
That's
taking
true.
the powers,
That's
and
true.
that's it.
That's true. It was a little less, things, but
Yeah.
then freaking Klay Thompson coming out as the fire and cold and shit. I was like, oh,
Hey,
I
hold
loved
on.
it.
I would have traded Klay Thompson for Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry got more of a
Ooh,
personality.
I ain't gonna lie, that's been nice. No, you know who I think is a snub for this movie, and we gotta get this topic, but Blake Griffin.
Bro,
He's
Blake
funny.
Griffin is hilarious.
He's funny. Yeah, he's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
He's a very bland funny. Like he knows how to keep a straight face and be very sarcastic. And,
But he's a comedian also.
Right,
He
so I'm
does
saying he's
comedy
funny.
on the side.
No, he's
He's
funny.
hilarious. I think he's
So,
funny.
I
Yeah.
would love to see him, and maybe he could be like a Dunkin' Dude, and like huge and like dunking on people. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Maybe over Clay, because Clay didn't get a lot of time on it. I feel like it kind of sent a message to little kids like follow your dreams. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree. Yes. All the characters are really dope. I do like the characters of this one better than the last one, even though in real life I like the last cast better.
Yeah.
I do. But anyway, let's finish up with that because we can talk about that all day. As you can see, the movie was enjoyable, even though we gave it kind of low scores. It was enjoyable. It's enjoyable moments. I would watch it. If you're a 30-year-old man, Marcus, you're probably.
I'm so older than you.
That's true. And that's true. But you're probably gonna be like, eh. But again, it's a kids movie. When we watched Space Jam, we were kids. We enjoyed it and we loved it. So you gotta go in there thinking it's a little choppy, it's a little kiddish, but
it's corny.
You gotta look at the graphics. You gotta look at just how they created the characters, and I enjoyed all of that. I thought it was cool. I loved the game itself. It was definitely a rip off of NBA Jam, but that's okay.
Absolutely.
He said, "Hold the fuck
Oh,
up."
no, definitely.
Marcus said, "Hold the fuck up." My fault, Marcus. I'm sorry.
You gotta watch it with his anime water. I'm telling you, he'll love it.
Whoa.
He said, "When I went back in on nothing, Marcus. Never mind. You good, bro? You good." So anyway, on to our second topic. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is in the hot seat. So a lot of people are asking if he's finished. Can he come back? Who would he fight next? I gotta say, he's 2-3 in his last 5 fights. I ain't gonna go farther than that. I just wanted to introduce the topic. I'll let Dirty Dan take it off.
All right. So is he done? I say yes and no. I don't have a specific answer, but I gave answers to why both.
Okay.
As a winning fighter, yeah, he's done. It happens to them all.
I agree.
Anybody that follows UFC, look, I was a big Chuck Liddell fan. Time caught up to him. Me and you were both huge Rampage fans.
Oh.
Time caught up to him.
My guy.
You know what I mean? It happens to all of them. Your skills diminish. That's it. So in that aspect, yeah, he's done in my eyes as far as like skill wise.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, like it's kind of sad.
I agree.
I'm not saying it's sad to me because I remember. I'm gonna bring up another point. I remember the first Antonio Tarver Roy Jones Jr. fight. Roy Jones Jr. was that dude, and he got laid out.
Yes.
And I remember me and my boy Jason were watching that, and we were just like, "Wow!" Because it's like no offense, it's a bad comparison, but it's like you watching a god falling because he was just that great.
Yeah,
and he just dropped. And then instead of stopping fighting, he continued to fight, and you see him continue to get laid out.
Yep.
So that's why I have a feeling that's what's going to happen to Conor if you don't stop. But at the end of the day, what's UFC about Dana White? Making that money. And no matter if you like him or you hate him, you ain't got to like the way he promotes fights.
He promotes them.
He makes money.
He does.
This is why, like, I'm not comparing it to like Mayweather's undefeated, but Mayweather knows how to sell himself. So is Conor. They do it in a semi-similar way. See, Conor wants to piss you off.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like he'll say the wildest stuff and then show respect after the fight. He don't mean none of it. He's selling the fight.
Sometimes you show respect. Sometimes.
I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, he's a loose cannon, bro.
He is.
Like he just talks the craziest stuff.
He does.
But it sells fights.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, as long as he can keep selling fights, Dana's gonna keep milking them. Because at the end of the day, if you look back in the history of the UFC, most people that have been losing like he has, Dana would have let go. You're not fighting no more.
Gone.
But he makes money, and as long as he keeps making money, Dana's like, hey. The only way Dana's not gonna do it no more is if he's embarrassing himself. He's not really embarrassing himself in a way.
No, not yet.
He's just losing, but he's not like what Chuck. What happened to Chuck is he got embarrassed. He got laid out a couple of times, and Rampage same thing. He's not getting embarrassed.
No, I agree with
He's
that.
just not winning.
I like that.
So as long as he's not getting embarrassed and he's not putting his health at risk, Dana White is going to milk that because he is the best earner. Other than Nate Diaz, they don't give Nate Diaz props. Nate Diaz draws money, bro.
A lot of money.
The Spanish audience, he's from Cali. Like he makes money just like
talks a lot of shit.
Conor.
Cocky.
Understand? Yeah, but Conor makes the dough. That's it.
I agree.
And as long as he keeps drawing in the numbers and he's not embarrassing himself,
that's true. You're right.
Dana's not going to step in. He's going to make that money. So that's why I say no, because as long as he's making that money, he's not done.
Okay, I
He's
respect
not.
that. How about you, Blackjack? How you feel, bro?
I give him like one to maybe 2 more fights and he's gonna be done.
So win or lose. If he wins, you're saying.
Nah, win or lose. No, let me phrase that. If he wins, I add an extra one to it. No, like Richard, I add an extra fight. But if he loses twice in a row, he's done. Because like one, he has all the money. My man just made $100 million off of fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
He came back and he's supposed to be like, oh my God, I want us to be friends. All this. You did that with Cowboy. You beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, beat Cowboy for
and
sure.
then
washed up.
Then who did you fight after? Who did you fight after?
He fought after Cowboy. He fought Dustin Poirier.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. And lost.
Yeah.
And then you fought him again and y'all talking all this shit. And y'all supposed to be good friends. And now y'all were talking all this shit and everything. You talking about his wife and all this fun stuff.
He was going crazy,
bro. Go crazy. And you market yourself because then you're right. Like as long as he markets himself, he's always gonna make his money. But my man, he walked in the ring, fought him. I'm gonna say this now. He's getting his ass beat before he broke his foot. I'm gonna just put that out there. And
I agree with that. Yes.
McGregor's getting his ass beat. And then he kicked him and he stepped wrong, fucked up his whole ankle. It was over for you. Now, you know how hard of an injury that's to come back in? It's not like he's playing basketball. It's not like he's playing football where he could get like bench time, rest. Like this man's going to be on his feet for 15, 20 minutes at a time fighting a dude that's kicking you the same power that you're kicking them in your leg.
Yep.
That just got repaired. Just for the same shit that happened to Anderson Silva. He kicks and fucks up his whole leg. It's over for you. Like what are you fighting for?
Chat said his whole ass was beat. and facts, they agree with you.
Nah,
Meek.
McGregor was definitely just getting his ass beat. Like, if any fight after Dustin Poirier now is more for money. But I'm like, how much more money can you need?
Right.
Like, you should
Well-
retire. You got retired at age where you're like, all right, I'm cool, I'm done. Like, you know what? Let me just step away while I'm low key on top and like I'm slowly coming on the incline. I mean decline, because once you're at the decline, no one's gonna fuck with you. Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you just lost your last 5. I don't give a fuck about your champions.
That's not necessarily true.
Go ahead. Let me hear it. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
I don't think that's true, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone willing to pay that money. Okay, Mayweather hasn't really fought in forever, and he fought a Paul brother and made all
Sold
that dough.
out, went crazy.
Hey, hold on, and barely even really fought, because anybody that knows boxing knows Mayweather could have laid him
his
out,
Yes.
Laid
and he
him out.
didn't. He didn't. To say Paul can save face.
Mhm.
And he's still gonna get his money. At the end of the day, someone's gonna give Conor the money if he's willing to fight somebody. And let's just say it's not even. It could be like boxing.
Mhm.
You know, since the Paul brothers like fighting non-boxers, like Jay said the one time, let him fight McGregor then. Get in the ring with McGregor, and someone's gonna give that money. At the end of the day,
That's not
McGregor sells tickets no matter how much you hate him. Now, granted,
Nah,
you brought up the injury. That's what's gonna screw him, because at the end of the day, he's not just a pure striker. He does kick. That
Mhm.
injury, he's gonna be done, and then he's just gonna turn into a pure striker, and that's not his game.
That was such a.
He's
great
not a
point.
Rampage.
I'm not gonna lie.
Rampage is a straight striker.
That was such a great point that I did not think about, and I did not write in my notes. That is a hard thing to come from. Before I continue, I want to catch up on chat. That's it. That's what he fights for, money. After making
Exactly.
enough money, you don't want to take them hits anymore. Facts, bro. If he fights, it'll be exhibition. Kind of. So my opinion on this is, I think Conor is done with the big bouts. He'll get another one, but if he loses that one, it's over for me. Like, for me, there's no way I could watch you anymore. You already lost to Nate, excuse me. You lost to Nate Diaz. You done lost to Dustin Poirier twice. Our cousin. You lost to Dustin Poirier twice. One time you got knocked out. Well, technically knocked out, but the one time you got submitted. No, he got knocked out. He got knocked out, and then the leg break. So he did get knocked out. One time you got knocked out, and one time the leg break. So you lost twice already to this guy out of 3 times. You beat him the first time by knockout. Whatever, good. You lost to Khabib. So you're not beating anybody top. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I love Nate Diaz, my guy, he's not a top-notch fighter. He's not like, top 15. He's not reeling in all this money. He was on a layoff. He beat you on a layoff, and then you came back, and then like the second fight, McGregor did a lot of running, but that's a different conversation. So for me, I think he's done, because the next fight is going to be somebody low in the top 15 in his rank. So he'll fight
Jose Aldo.
No one cares anymore. Jose Aldo's fucking washed. That's what I'm saying.
That's
He's
my
washed.
point. No, yeah,
so
that's my point.
He gonna come back, fight like number 8, number 9, whoever that guy is.
Mhm.
And if he loses to that guy, it's over. Like, there's no way you'll get another pay-per-view fight after that. But the odds are he'll come back, beat number 8, number 9, talk all that shit. I'm back. Look at me. And then go up against another top-notch dude and lose. Like, who does Conor McGregor beat? I'm confused. If he can't beat Dustin Poirier, then he's not beating nobody champion-wise. Who does he beat? Can't think of nobody. He doesn't really beat anybody.
Well, I had excuse me, I had a different outlook. I thought since he was. I agree. I'm like, yeah, I was a semi McGregor fan, not really huge, but like I enjoyed his outlandish crap because he was just going way out there. But
Man, it was wild.
but I thought he was going to try to do another rematch, because at the end of the day, even though everybody knows he was getting whooped.
Mhm.
He could just always say, "Look, man, I broke my foot, bro." Like,
I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. I don't see them doing that because Dustin Poirier got to move on. He needs a title shot.
I know.
I'm
not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
Back to chat real quick before I forget. Amber said he needs to be done. I agree. Shane said he beats the box office. He sells tickets. He does, bro. He sells tickets, and we all agree with that. What I'm saying is, as a fighter, sooner or later, he said, that's him. Mayweather, that's who he can beat. He's not beating Mayweather. Stop that, Pop. You're just trolling right now. So what I'm saying is, he's box office, but he's so box office, he could try other things. He could go back to boxing. He could do some boxing shit and, make a name there and whatnot and do some exhibition joints. But, again, you can't beat anybody top-notch. We kind of agree with that. So, And again, as my boy said, he said him breaking his foot saved him a lot. Bro, he was getting abused. Elbows. His ear was bleeding. People talking about he was winning in the stand-up. He wasn't winning anything. He was losing that match. The problem with Conor McGregor, and I never been a fan. For somebody who talks that much, you would think you would be undefeated. For someone who talks that much, you would think you would have titles everywhere. You just talk a lot. And yes, you can knock people out, but you don't. Like, I watch UFC. Like, I watch MMA. You don't have a full game. He has no ground game. If you take him down to the ground, it's over. He doesn't have no submission game. So all he got is a stand-up game. So when somebody who you fight can take you down, he can't win. Khabib murdered that man.
I know someone he can't beat.
Who?
Doug said he can't beat him.
Shut up, bro. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can't beat anybody top-notch, that's just my opinion. I don't think he could be anybody top-notch unless you get a knockout. But most of these top-notch champion dudes can wrestle nowadays. When you take him down, it's tough. He's decent off his back because he got power, but he's not a good like maneuverer. He's not a good ground. He's good ground and pound, but he's not good off his back to where, if like I said, a top-notch dude takes him down. And that's what a lot of champions are nowadays. Wrestlers who take you down, wear you out, stand you up. I think a good fight, and I don't know if they're even in the same weight class. I'm a little shaky still on UFC right now, but I think a great fight would be Jorge Masvidal and Conor. Because they're both strikers. They both talk a lot of smack. It'll sell a lot of tickets. Jorge just lost a couple fights. I think he lost twice. Conor just lost. It's a great fight to make. Or you do Nate Diaz again. Make it a trilogy. I think it'd be a trilogy. It'd be 3 or 4. But I think it'd be a trilogy. And, you just, again, 2 shit talkers that got something to prove that trying to get back. Because I don't see how it works. I don't see how you face another champion.
I just looked it up. Jorge is a welterweight, lightweight.
Uh-huh. I think
I don't think Conor's that.
I think
so.
Well,
then they could fight each other.
Conor's a little dude, bro. Conor's a little dude.
Doug said Conor gives him the Adrian Browner vibes, just all talk.
Bro,
which I actually like that. I like that comparison.
Bro, rap.
Who?
Adrian Browner.
Adrian Browner.
Oh God, yeah.
Like, there's no way, because like
Mexican.
What really bothers me about the Conor McGregor thing is that, okay, you love him for shit talking, right? But then you hate Mayweather for shit talking.
Well, I don't hate me. I didn't hate Mayweather.
But I'm saying a lot of people do, and then one person undefeated that can't lose, and the other person has lost, and it's still allowed to march around and say, "Oh, I was injured before the fight." Well, why the fuck would you fight, idiot? Why would you fight? No, like, no one wants to hear that you were injured, because that's Conor's thing now. I was injured before the fight, so why fight?
I would never.
See, he did it because he was like, all right, if I do beat him, I can say I beat you with an injury. Well, it backfired. You was getting ground and pounded, and then you broke your leg. Broke your ankle. Smart guy. Listen, I'm off the Conor thing, bro, because I really can't stand him. You get on my nerves. Again, you can talk smack. I love to talk smack stuff, but you got to be able to back it up. That's just my thing. If you can't back it up, then you got to shut up.
Hold on real quick, because I want to just intervene, because Shane gonna come on my channel and say, "Is my cup full of coleslaw?" Now, who the hell's gonna drink a cup full of coleslaw, dog?
You got vodka and coleslaw.
That's trifling.
Marcus said he was getting his cookies toast. Yeah, bro, he was getting ground and pounded to death. But, I think Conor's done. I think we all kind of agree that he's not done. But I think if he doesn't win his next fight, it's over, because he's not gonna face a top-notch dude. He's gonna face someone on the decline or something. He can do all of that. You can't be Mayweather and you got L's. Mayweather can come into the ring and talk all that smack. No, I'm just saying. You say Mayweather, but Mayweather has this thing that I can hang myself on being undefeated, and people want to box me to take that away from me. That's his thing. I'm 40-0, 50-0, whatever. They can't beat me, so I can come back at this moment and still be successful. Conor can't hang nothing up no more. It's nothing. You lost your last 2-3 fights. The last person he beat was fucking Cowboy. He sucks.
But just like in Mayweather's sense, right? Because Mayweather knows how to sell his fights also, right?
I agree.
For the people that don't like Mayweather, what are they watching for? Hoping someone will beat his brains in finally. So that's the same thing that people like, whether you like him or hate him. The reason he sells tickets is because the people that love him are going to rock with him no matter what.
I agree with that.
And the people that hate him are going to pay to see us get his brains beat in.
I understand that.
One or the other. So that's why I said no matter what, he is going to make money no matter what. And no, but I agree with you. You can't talk smack and then lose.
Not like that.
Okay.
No.
All right, you can't
Your wife,
because
your kids, your religion.
there's a reason why this recipe works for Mayweather.
All right.
Okay, the reason people hate him is because they can't prove him wrong.
You can't.
All right, but the reason people hate McGregor is because they hate him because he's still talking, and you can get got.
I mean, McGregor also reminds you. Y'all remember when Ronda Rousey like first came in and she was just smoking
but she was cocky.
But she wasn't talking too much smack.
She wasn't talking
too much.
But in the ring, like she wasn't shaking people's hands. She was real like. Look at me, I'm
but at the end of the day, that was her character. Like
I
that's
agree.
But
when you get knocked out by a kick, you gotta shut up.
Bro.
She shut up. She shut up. She went away. She was like, I gotta focus. Conor McGregor doesn't do that. He's still like, your wife was in my inbox. You just got ground and pounded and your leg is broken. What are you talking about, bro?
My man holding his broken leg in his hand. Your wife is
your wife's a whore. Like, bro, like you got a broken leg, bro. Back to chat real quick because I don't want to forget.
Yeah, we gotta get off this topic.
Cool. Yeah. He's old news. I mean, that pirate fights. I won't speak on that. But he's box office. Yeah, McGregor's definitely box office. I agree. His shit talk, all he does left is going to sell the pre-fights. Yeah, that's it. She left and went to wrestling. She did leave and go to wrestling.
Yeah. But you know what? She made money, was a big star there too.
Yeah, she did. She did.
And she left and got pregnant.
He said Conor needs to go to the WWE. I love that idea.
That's a good idea. He can talk. Yeah.
He would sell. I like that. Ronda Rousey, I love that muscle bitch.
I definitely did too. I thought she was bad as fuck.
She was alright. Pop, he needs one more payday. That's it. That's all he's gonna get. And he said, hit up Vince McMahon. Yeah, I agree. Hit up Vince McMahon. I think Conor would be great on wrestling. He's a great character. We all agree with that. He sells tickets. But as far as being a mixed martial artist, I say he got one or two more fights left. And if he loses both, it's over. It's over. But it's okay because it happens. That's one thing I want to say before we end this conversation. It happens. Everybody has gone out. And you can go out gracefully or you can go the hard way. Anderson Silva went out so bad. But even like not even MMA, you know, Kobe torn Achilles. It's just a thing where it's like father time. LeBron's doing great, but you know he getting injuries now. It's like the people that you idolize and these great people. One person's undefeated and it's father time.
Father time, exactly.
Father time. It doesn't matter. Michael Jordan went out. He tried to come back with the Wizards. You have to go out gracefully. Got to pick the time to go out. I'm not saying Conor's done. He's still a young dude, but with the injury and it's a lot of things that happen in the ring. This might be a time to hang it up, bro, and go out gracefully. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, analysts like DC.
All right. So on to something fun. Injuries happen, man. It's part of the game. That's what I'm saying. Injuries happen, but it happens when you get older. When you get older, it's harder to come back from. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Harder to recover.
Harder. I want to jump into the this or that segment. Now, my two co-hosts have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this randomly every Friday. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna do this or that Mortal Kombat edition. Okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah. So you gotta pick one character or the other. If you say both, because you like them both, you gotta take a shot. Okay. My first one. Jax or Kano?
Jax.
Definitely Kano, dog.
Kano, thank you, man. I gotta go Kano.
Jax.
Definitely Kano, dog.
Marcus said, oh boy. And listen, in chat, we got 12 people in here. I want to hear your opinions too. I know you guys are kind of delayed, but if you can get them in there, get them in there. Jax or Kano? I went Kano. Dirty Dan decide. Dirty Dan went Jax. Meech went Kano. Marcus said
I'm
Jax.
The only one. I'm the only one went with the brother.
Marcus said Jax.
I'm the only one went with the brother.
Marcus said Jax. Kano. We got Kano. Kano just because the movie. He said Kano just because the movie. That's what Shane said. I ain't gonna front. That kind of went into my brain. But I was playing Mortal Kombat today.
But I'm going off the video game only.
I was playing Mortal Kombat today, and I realized the only person I use is Kano. He's actually a beast in the game. But okay, he's a screw the movie, but Kano. All right, next one. I'm gonna say that one for last, actually. Next one. Raiden or Liu Kang?
Ooh, Liu Kang. Liu Kang, man. He's one of the main characters in the movie and the games, right? Liu Kang, man.
What you got?
Liu Kang.
My man came back from the dead. He came back as a dead character.
Liu Kang.
I'm gonna go Liu Kang. Liu Kang. Okay, I agree with that. Chat, I'm gonna catch up with y'all. I don't want to take up too much time, but I agree. Liu Kang. Even though it's tough though, Raiden's dope. Marcus said Raiden. I agree. Raiden
is dope. Yeah.
Raiden that guy. I can't lie. It's hard for me.
Yeah.
Shane said Liu Kang. All right. I like it. I like Liu Kang, but I like Raiden a lot. It's my issue. He said, is that even a question? I mean, it is, bro. What's your answer? You answer. He said Liu Kang. I mean, listen. You understand?
Everybody's different.
Raiden is a god, bro. Like he a god. Like he really like that. He trained Liu Kang. You know, I don't know. They had to jump to kill him.
Yeah, but he might be a god, but Liu Kang is the one that they don't defeat. All right.
I agree. It just depends. Pop said Liu Kang. Okay, Pop. You an old head, so you know you played the first Mortal Kombat back in the fucking arcade.
So did I. That's crazy,
I know.
bro.
So y'all know Liu Kang probably is that dude. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, all right. I said Liu Kang too. I ain't arguing. We got
this Street Fighter.
Go
ahead, anyway.
Relax. You're jumping ahead. The weeks ahead. Relax.
Yeah, I know.
Marcus said, so do I. I know you're an old head too, Marcus. It's all right. All right. Baraka or Cabal?
Baraka. I'm real quick with it. Baraka.
Cabal.
I'm old, but once again, I'm the older dude. Like I remember when the first Mortal Kombat Baraka was out. I was like, yeah, he's dope. I don't care.
My boy said.
I remember.
Marcus said Cabal. Marcus said Cabal.
My thing with here's my thing. With me, I'm going. If you're coming with characters, I'm always gonna go off the older Mortal Kombat because I don't play much fighters nowadays. So I can't base it off the newer ones because I don't play the newer ones like that.
Respect. I gotta say, Cabal and the new ones is a shit. I'm going Cabal all day long. That man be doing his junk crazy. My boy said Baraka. Okay, listen. That's why I like to this or that because it's kind of interesting to see your opinions. For me, if I'm not using Kano, I'm using Cabal. Because that little fast spin joint when he spins the character, it's OP, bro. It's OP. So I'm gonna I'll go Cabal.
Hold up, Doug said that the rating from the original movie was so ass too.
The rating for the new movie?
Original.
Oh, the original.
The original?
Was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. The new movie was decent. The new Liu Kang was ass. Absolutely ass.
Oh my god.
But
I hated that.
I understand why they made Liu Kang a little ass because the movie wasn't really about him. I think in the next Mortal Kombat, it's more about him. They'll include him more, make him like muscular, and I
think the next one's gonna be about our boy Johnny.
No. Johnny Cage is just gonna be like the focal point. But what I'm saying is, Liu Kang in the tournament is a focal point. There wasn't no tournament in this last one. You know, it's like the lead up. So I think that's when you're gonna see bro become a badass. He might muscle up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the Baraka. Okay, I know y'all old heads like Baraka. I heard it.
I'm about to leave, man.
We got Noob, Saibot, or Sector. Saibot, or Sector. Sector's the red one, not the yellow one. There's two robot joints, the red one.
I'm going with Noob.
I like Sector.
I'm gonna go Noob. I gotta go Noob. He said Noob was a shell of himself. Yeah, he was terrible, bro. Marcus said Noob. Yeah, I gotta agree, Noob. Again, I was playing Mortal Kombat today, bro, and like Noob Saibot is cold. He got the little ghost on his back, pop out the jaw. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Noob. I agree, bro. Noob is cold. Now, Sector, the reason why I put them two together, I'm gonna say it twice, Noob. Listen, the only reason I put them together was because I remember as a young bull playing, I thought Sector was fucking cool. Like the robot, he was red, he was like real dope. Yeah. I loved him. So I was like, I like both of them, but I do think Noob Saibot is really it. And last but not least,
I know where he's going.
The great debate.
I know he's going.
Scorpion.
I knew it.
Or Sub-Zero.
Team Scorpion. That's my boy.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Sub-Zero. You always use Sub-Zero.
How dare y'all?
That's my boy.
Disrespect is wild. Sub-Zero, dog.
I'm shocked.
Well, me? About my answer?
Bro, you always pick Sub-Zero.
Because you could cheese his moves. It's like Ryu.
That's true. You could cheese his moves. You freeze a nigga. Bong. It's over. I got you.
Oh. But no, but at the end of the day, even the story of Scorpion, bro, like.
Scorpion. Nah, I'm not gonna hold the story. Scorpion was definitely crazy.
Yeah, come on, man. Scorpion.
That was definitely crazy.
Oh.
And don't get twisted. I would say get over here to any day of the week. But Sub-Zero's like, I'm freezing.
But bro,
legendary.
like I'm just saying, but even think about it. Even when it comes to commercials, it's always Scorpion and get over here. Anytime they do any highlights, it's Scorpion, bro.
I agree. Well,
chat says Scorpio too.
Yeah. Chat went crazy. Marcus said Sub-Zero. I got Scorpion. Okay. Scorpion. He said, get over here. Pop said Scorpion. Like Scorpion, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, man. It's always.
I mean, Sub-Zero's dope,
yeah,
but like as a character, Scorpion.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Shane said Sub-Zero. You're not wrong. That's what I'm saying. This is a great debate for this one because they both just dope. Like the character itself was dope, but I feel like they pushed Scorpion a little bit farther. Like everything is about him. Like that little cartoon he came out with. I don't know if you guys watched it or not. It was dope. It was like his revenge. They killed his family. You gotta watch it. Shit's dope, bro.
That's what I mean by his story. His story is interesting.
Yeah,
his story is interesting.
He said my favorite thing is you spammed his chain. He says, "Get over here, bitch." Yeah, you just keep doing it. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. You know, and it's like, you know, I don't know. And then like when he takes off his jaw and blows fire on you, it's amazing.
Can I add an underrated character?
Go ahead, let me hear it.
Reptile.
Reptile's cold.
When Reptile first came out, I was like, okay, that's different.
I thought about putting him in, but I didn't know who to put him against. But
yeah, because he's not being Sub-Zero Scorpion. I'm saying underrated. I'm just saying he's underrated.
But there's so many characters we might revisit it. But next week I got a new idea. Wait for next week. Next week will be fun. But anyway, he said Ninja's so cool, bro. He said Ninja's so cool, bro. LOL. All right, this and that is done. No shots were taken because I knew no one was gonna say both. But I'm gonna have something next week where we're gonna say both too because I'm gonna have to. All right, next topic, our second to last, is our top 3 gaming franchises. I'm excited about this one. This should be a good one. I feel like we might have some of the same. I hope we don't.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But
we're gonna see.
Well, we might. I don't know. Me and you might.
You
I
should
don't know.
put them against Ermac and Reptile. That's actually a good matchup. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I got you.
Yeah,
All right. So top 3 gaming franchises. Dirty Dan, you start us off.
All right, my number 3.
Take a shot. I ain't got a shot on me, bro. I'm sorry.
My number 3 is God of War franchise.
Okay.
Like the originals, like some people hate him, some people love him because of the story. But he's a flawed superhero. Like he was angry. He never took responsibility for his actions. He blamed the gods for everything, even though it was his fault to begin with.
Right.
You know what I mean? But to me, the game was innovative. It was great. Like, how many hack and slash games were that came out after that?
It had puzzle, though. It was like a puzzle hack and slash. Like,
I'm about to say, after that game, how many more came out after that? Like, and to be honest with you, the only reason I bought a PSP was for the God of War games. One of the other gaming franchises I have on here. Well, actually, 2 of the gaming franchises. That's the only reason I bought a PSP. Those games were great. Yeah, and the story was good. Yeah. It was all about the originals were all about his rage, even though he was flawed.
Right.
And then the one that came out with the PS4, can't nobody tell me nothing. Okay. That is one of the best games ever made. I don't care. The story was great. He matured. It was about him becoming a father.
Yeah.
He was calm, not as much rage. His rage would come out only when necessary.
Right.
So like no one can tell me nothing about that game. So that's my number 3 gaming franchise.
I know you're number 1, but go ahead with number 2. I'm calling it now.
I'm about to say y'all both probably know my number 1. But anyway, number 2 is Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
That's my franchise.
We got the same one. God
now, that's what I said. We'll probably have the same ones.
Yeah, go ahead.
But see, I'm not gonna act like I'm older than everybody here. So I didn't play the ones on Nintendo. I'm not like an OG Final Fantasy person.
Right.
When they were out on Nintendo, I started with Final Fantasy 7. I remember having 4 discs. I remember that game sucked the life out of you because it took forever. It was tedious and grindy.
Beat the fucking game.
And I didn't care. Like you got to remember, like this game's so popular. Like there was no voices. You were reading everything.
Yep.
And I read everything with no problem.
No
That game took me. That game took me months to beat. I loved it. And plus, that's my first one. Final Fantasy 8 was all right. Okay, it was all right. Final Fantasy 9 was dope. I don't care what anybody says either.
One of my favorite.
Yeah, I know it's one of your favorites. Like the characters in there were dope.
Yep.
Now, Final Fantasy 10's hit and miss, but I did like those characters also. I liked Final Fantasy 10. And then Final Fantasy 7 remake, like that was fans. I don't care if anybody says that was fan service. Yeah, it was fan service. I loved every minute of it. Like it's just the characters you brought back, and now you changed the story up, so I'm cool with it. I don't care.
Right, it's like that's the
Final. No, it is good change.
Right.
You didn't play it. I did.
I don't have PlayStation, so
yeah, it's gonna. Things are gonna change. It was a fan service. They're gonna cash cow this thing to hell. I don't care. They could take my money.
Real quick. Chat. Mr. Never Chillin' said Remedy Games. It's also a good franchise. They made Alan Wake and Quantum Break and those type of those are pretty good games too. Alan Wake was amazing. But go ahead, Danny. I didn't want to cut you off. Continue. So
okay, well, that was my points for number 2. So number one, that these two not gonna find shocking is Metal Gear Solid. the franchise Metal Gear Solid.
Knew I was coming.
Can't nobody tell me nothing again. Okay, I know Kojima is crazy.
Crazy.
He's out of his mind. There is nothing about that story that makes sense. He diluted it more and more as it kept going, and I loved it. The very first one on the PlayStation.
Yes, that shit was crazy.
I remember playing that for hours. And then if you didn't know you could unlock 2 items by doing the story differently, you could go there, add a replay value. And the characters were great in that game. The first one, the characters were great.
Like
everybody had their own personality.
Like memory card and shit.
Yeah, that was dope. Shook your controller if you had a dual shock. You know what I mean? Now, I know number 2 for anybody that likes Metal Gear. That's
it.
People either love it or hate it because you had to play as Raiden.
I loved it.
Most of the majority of the game, but I liked it.
Loved it.
Yeah, I love the game. Now 3, that was just more back to the roots.
Right.
And it wasn't about Solid Snake, but
Right. That's a different story.
Now, Jay could attest to this. The only reason I bought a PS3 was for Metal Gear.
Yep.
Now, granted, God of War came out for it, yes. Right. But the only reason I originally bought it was Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Okay.
Respect it.
And if you need a refresher on why Kojima's crazy, just play that game. That game is mostly a movie, which I was cool with.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, God of War, the one on PS4, hit me emotionally when it came to the father-son aspect thing.
Right.
Metal Gear 4 hit me emotionally because it was a fan service. When you went back to Shadow Moses, and then it's all about Snake getting old because of the virus, and you thought he was going to commit suicide.
Yep.
But then Kojima being the crazy man he is, all of a sudden Big Boss is alive for the 100th time out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change nothing. Okay, and then Metal Gear Solid 5, even though that was his last game, unfortunately, I'm more of a fan of Solid Snake.
Right, me too.
So that's why I mentioned those games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a great character. So that's always going to be my number 1. Always.
Respect it. Chat said, Mr. Never Chillin' said Spyro. Spyro's a good one. They just brought that one back. Just something that I didn't put on that, you kind of made me want to say. Banjo-Kazooie was a dope little game that we came out, back in our time. Crash Bandicoot was a dope little game that came out.
You guys go through your games, but if there's one game you don't mention, I had one that was in my mind.
I got 3 that are...
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to say this in case one of y'all have it. So I'm like, I'll wait. Go ahead.
Prince of Persia, that's a good one too. Prince of Persia was definitely a good one. Okay, Blackjack, be my guest. Take me off.
So 3, I'm gonna say Devil May Cry. That was definitely. I felt that was a dope ass series.
Okay, I mean it's yours. It's your 3. So you ain't got but okay, go ahead.
Nah,
that story was crazy too.
It was
like because I remember when I used to live in New York, I used to play that joint for hours, trying to do different things. I'm like, all right, you could be a gunslinger, you could be a sword slasher.
That's true.
And I felt like that was different.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then my number 2. Man, this shit was hard for me. But I had to see Dragon Ball Z Budokai series.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. I love you, Meech. I love you, Meech.
I see you.
That was definitely my series.
You had to hit the sticks real hard and shit.
Yeah,
your arm.
Yeah.
No.
That shit was definitely fun. And I used to have my friends over and we'll do the world tournament. And you see how far you can get. That joint was definitely cold.
I definitely bought a Budokai.
Marcus said you're bugging. Why? But go ahead, continue.
That's his list. That's his list. Go ahead.
Continue, dog. I'm going to tell you.
Not mind you, these are just top 3 and because
your heart.
Oh yeah, and we don't have a lot of gaming franchises nowadays. It's a lot of them are like remakes or just a single game that they're gonna make just for that time.
Right.
But Budokai definitely was a decent series. And number 1, I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto.
Ooh,
oh,
you have it? I say I ain't gonna lie, I had it on my list.
Grand Theft Auto.
I was originally gonna put Grand Theft Auto series at number 3, but I couldn't pick it over my 3 franchises because these 3 are close to my heart.
Shane said, "I love you, Mish. The Budokai series was crazy. I agree."
Yeah.
Nah, and Grand Theft Auto had as one because Grand Theft Auto literally each year it came out, every game that came out from Grand Theft Auto 1 on the PlayStation where you had to look overhead and look at them, each game it upgraded and advanced more and more. Vice City you couldn't swim. Then next thing San Andreas you got the black guy who could all of a sudden swim. Crazy. And then it just kept being different and I actually like how in depth they get. I hate how long it takes to make the game, but I know it's always gonna be worth it now. Online, it's a hit or miss.
But you gotta be into it. Yeah, you gotta be into it.
Like online, like with Grand Theft Auto, like when it was in Grand Theft Auto 4, when they had the cops and robbers, and when
Yo, I
online
love
was,
that.
that joint's crazy.
Yeah.
Now they're adding all extra. Like I don't want to race. I don't want to race in Hot Wheels. I don't want to race on these damn tracks. I want to shoot people.
I enjoy
Like,
that. I enjoy it, just for the record.
Like the bank heist is crazy. Doing that shit with your friend.
Yeah, it's cool.
And like all the missions they have is cool. I just don't care for the racing. That's what I feel they promote more of.
Yeah.
Than doing actual missions.
Yeah. You guys took 2, off my list, but I'm still going through it anyway. Why not?
Well, luckily I didn't keep it on mine then, because I was gonna pick it too, but I was like, nah.
At number 3, I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts. That's my favorite.
I am shocked.
Whoa, that's not number 1.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No.
that's
What is going on? Oh, I'm going home. I'm about to go to my room, bro. That's crazy.
I got a Kingdom Hearts
Yeah, Chad,
tattoo.
I'm out here.
I got a Kingdom Hearts tattoo I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, but
Wow.
I actually only put that in there because I love it. But in reality, if I had to choose a real number 3, honestly, at least I want to shoot people, quote unquote, Meets 2021. Fact, that's all you want to do. You don't want to race. You want to parachute. But anyway, so I only put that in there just for me to say it out loud. But my real number 3 is going to be the Call of Duty series.
I was gonna go with that too.
He said Kingdom Hearts is my number 1. My fucking boy, I love you, bro. I got the tattoo here, bro. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts is really number 1 in my heart, but again, I can't dwindle on that. My real number 3, not my fan number 3. My real number 3 is Call of Duty. Call of Duty revolutionized what we know as multiplayer right now. I would never forget popping into my 360. Modern Warfare and literally getting called all types of names in the chat, but I loved it so much.
Oh, it was crazy
It
back
was
then.
so toxic. Like they created
Yes.
toxicity in the game. They created the toxic community, but I remember like customizing your gun and you get the laser, you get the red dot. That was like the first time it really put me as the forefront of a shooter. Like I get full control. I can call in a UAV, attack chopper, and anything. I can call in stuff. It was like you're working towards something in the middle of a shooting game. It's literally not just shoot them, done. Wait, I can get prizes. Like I can unlock camos and I can make this gun mine. The customization was really different. He said no one was ready for the lobbies. This age group can never.
Yeah.
He said Xbox 360 game chat undefeated. Real rap.
Yeah.
You got called all types of names, but you logged on every day. That's how you know Call of Duty was revolutionary. It shouldn't be number 3. But I can't put it above number 2 and number 1. I'll get to why.
Nah,
but
listen, remember when you get when the Call of Duty, all you do is say, "What's up, guys? Shut the fuck up, bitch."
Right.
And like you just start straight off like that.
Right.
Like,
Or they call you the N-word. That was popular.
it.
Bro, that
you
shit
know,
was wild.
I'll get on and be like, all right, team, let's get it in. They'd be like, who the fuck are you? Shut the, everybody just screaming. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to have a good game, bro. What is going on?
Like, fuck you, bitch.
Right. Like we don't want you. So then my second one is one. The next 2 are already what you guys said, but I'm gonna elaborate. My number 2, he said it was worth it. It really was, bro. It really was. But I'm sorry to go back to Call of Duty. You can also Prestige again. And like that, the calling cards, all that type of stuff was built into the game that made you. But again,
It mattered.
yeah. My number 2, Final Fantasy.
Whoa.
Listen, I didn't go with my heart on this stuff because if I did, I would have said shit like 2K, whatever things. But I'm going realistically. So, like you said, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Final Fantasy might have the greatest 4 or 5 game span of all time. Final Fantasy 7 is a legendary multiplayer role-playing game. 8 was a fan favorite. I wasn't a big fan, but fan favorite. 9, amazing. 10, amazing. 10-2, amazing. You got 5 games. Yeah, they had 10-2. Yes.
I'm stuck.
That's how crazy that game was.
Yeah, they have
You came out with 2
Final Fantasy
parts.
X2.
You came out with 2 parts. And then what Danny said is right. 7, 8, and 9 came with 4 discs, bruh. 4 discs, bruh. 4. Come on, like that's some legendary shit. You told yourself this game is worth 4 discs.
That did that I can think off the top of my head. But I'll let you continue.
He said X2 was trash. But anywho, you can say that, but there's plenty of people who love the game. That's why they remastered it and came out with X and X2. But regardless,
And they're going to come out with an X3, I heard.
yeah,
so,
X3's coming out. We'll talk about that when it's time. X2, yeah, but okay. So that's like that might be one of the greatest 4 or 5 game spans of all time. I'm not gonna lie. Like the legendary characters. You got Cloud. You got my man Vivi, number 9. You had Titus. You had like everybody in these games were amazing. You got Leon at number 8. So it's like the shit that came out. You got Riku in number 7. You got so many memorable in number 7. Red. You can keep going. 7 was literally one of the best role-playing games of all time and the pinnacle of what role-playing games aim to be for the most part. And like I said, you got 8, 9, 10, 10-2. It was just an amazing span. I don't play Final Fantasy anymore like I used to. It's a little too much for me, but go ahead, continue. You still play it?
No, I say I do it.
Okay. So
I mean, I played the remake.
That's true, but I don't have a PlayStation, so I can't play it yet. But I do want to play the remake. But I still find myself diving into the originals. As turn-based as they were, as slow as they were, it's not hack and slash. It's not all, you got to run and it takes you into the circle. My number 1.
Grand Theft Auto.
We already know,
It's Grand Theft Auto. But I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to go with the whole studio, Rockstar. Rockstar as a whole has taken role-playing game, shooter, action-adventure, strategy, and put it all into one. Like, literally. Like, you got GTA. You got Red Dead.
I'm about to say Red Dead.
Hold on. You got L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire is great. Like, that was a criminal thing where you had to find different criminal things and put it together, and you had to figure out they were lying or not and things like that. Was an amazing, underrated game. Literally amazing. And I'm not a big story person. It was amazing. Danny, go ahead.
I got another underrated Rockstar game. I don't know if you're going to mention it. Midnight Club.
Midnight Club was amazing.
Ooh. Yeah.
It was one of my favorites, bro. And I'm talking about, I'm not even talking about GTA. All of them are legendary. GTA 3. Again, next to Final Fantasy, they're up there with Final Fantasy for 4 or 5 games straight.
I'm about to say, I love GTA. I named my damn dog after Nico Bellic. my dog's named Nico because of GTA 4. So I love GTA.
You got 3. You got Vice City. You got San Andreas. You got 4 and 5. And 5 is so great. It's come out for the PS3, PS4, and PS5. What the? It's not even comparable, bro.
Hold on. And people still buy
it. And it's still coming out with content. They put Dr. Dre in the fucking game. And, like, bro.
Whoa. I did not know that.
Yeah, they put him in like the newest update. They put him in the newest update.
You got Dr. Dre in there,
you go
boy.
like Miami, like a little thing in Miami or something like that. And it's like, bro, it's crazy to think about. And then they had some legendary actors. They had Samuel Jackson and San Andreas. And, the soundtrack's always amazing. Tupac and, you can go on. It's amazing soundtracks. They take times with their games. It's amazing. I love it. Shane said 8-year-old game still being played. Swear to God.
Wow.
He said newest update got Luda in it. I didn't even know that.
Eh?
What?
Luda, look. Man, I'm about to download this on PC, bro.
I know, right? I might fuck around and get it.
Then they also have the role playing shit now. Now it's like a whole new game.
Bro.
Yeah, the GTA role play. Yeah,
it's like amazing, bro. It's amazing, bro. They should add Midnight Club expansion to GTA. Ooh,
exactly,
like
that'd be dope.
Yeah. There you go, Meech. It'll make you want to race. Now you're back at Midnight Club and you got the joint. I would want to race in that joint.
I'll do Midnight Club. I'm not gonna hold.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Midnight Club inspired me to go buy a 300C. When that shit was on the front cover of Midnight Dub Edition. But when I tell you, when I went and bought my 300C, I said I'm gonna hook this shit up like I did back in the day. Yes, sir.
And Midnight Club was one of the first games to ever have the Scions when they were hot.
Yeah, Scions were cold in that game.
Yeah.
But I remember hooking up my Escalade and hitting like 100 in Escalade. It was just fun.
Nah, hold on. Y'all missed on one game that was also good to the racing culture. Burnout.
Yeah, we talking about Rockstar. That's it, though. We're talking about Rockstar.
Yeah.
We're talking about Rockstar. You're tripping.
That's for another time.
Relax. Calm your tits, bro. Calm your tits. He said they got a car meet expansion. That's what I'm saying. So I like it. They should lean into that. I think that's a great idea. But I had another freaking idea in my head that I wanted to mention. It was another great franchise, but it literally slipped my mind talking about GTA and how great it was. But there's so many great franchises. You can continue on forever.
Well, I got an honorable one that I wanted to mention.
You know what? I said no honorables, but I'm gonna let it go because it's a great conversation. Go ahead.
One of my favorite franchises, Jack and Dexter.
Ooh,
bro.
Naughty Dog. If one thing Naughty Dog knows how to do is make games.
I agree.
Yes.
We're talking about Jack and Dexter. We're talking about Uncharted.
Yep.
We're talking about Last of Us.
Yep.
Like, these guys know how to make games, bro.
I agree. Beach?
But yeah, Jack and Dexter, I love that game.
Like Jack?
I love them.
So I had, everyone's probably gonna think I'm weird. Danny, you might might be, but the WWE series was definitely crazy.
No.
Oh nah, man. No
Like,
Mercy. SmackDown on
PS2 and oh my god, the
That's all-
1064. They had.
Bro,
Here comes the pain.
yeah, that was my favorite one. Like people, like
Yeah.
I still watch wrestling to this day. I know, like I'm gonna get this out there. I know it's fake, y'all. Like, I
You ain't gotta defend yourself.
But like the wrestling games was different because like it wasn't like a Street Fighter. Like you watching The Rock bomb someone off through a table. You're doing that shit
Stone
right,
Cold.
Right there, yeah. Stone Cold
Like,
stunner
that
people at the
shit
tables and
was
shit.
crazy. Like
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not gonna hold. And then I had up there the True Crime series.
You give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna get the chat. Crash Bandicoot. We said that, Marcus. I agree with you. Sly Cooper. That came to my head too. Sly Cooper.
I
was
had that too. Yeah,
amazing.
about it. Yeah.
Shane said biggest franchise fall off is 2K. Literally gets worse every single year. But somehow we keep buying the shit. Don't fuck it up.
Yes, we do.
So, say it again, Meech. I'm sorry, Blackjack. What?
I said True Crime. So remember Streets of LA?
yeah.
Streets of New York?
I
I liked it.
It was fun, but it wasn't like a memorable thing. Like, it's not the first thing that comes to my
You didn't
head.
think so?
Nah.
I thought it was different because at the time it came out with like San Andreas and stuff, so it was like a different like.
It was
you know,
different,
game.
and you played it, and it had Snoop Dogg. Remember, it had Snoop Dogg in the joint.
Yeah.
But like, it never lived up to the hype of GTA.
I'm about to say if I'm gonna pick a GTA clone that was popular, it was be Saints Row. That thing was
Saints
great.
Row was cold. That's a good one.
And Saints Row didn't even take themselves serious. That's what made it greater. It was like,
man, we gotta slow down because we can talk
I know, we're
about
going off topic,
franchise-
we're going
No,
off topic,
no,
yeah,
no,
I
no,
know.
We can talk about franchises all day, and it's gonna ruin some
Yeah.
of the next shit that we want to
yeah.
I got one
let's
more,
let's
though.
chill. Let's let's
go
chill.
ahead. I want to hear it real quick. It's a good
All right,
conversation.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
NBA Street Volume 1, 2.
And 3. Yes, NBA Street was amazing. I would say anything in that little bit of
EA
era.
Big.
Yeah, anything in that era should be together. EA Big was
Everybody
great.
knows who Stretch is, man.
Yeah, facts. That's fact. Shane said, "I love the intro to SmackDown versus Raw. It was great, bro."
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He says the only basketball game live don't count no more. Facts, bro. That's the fucking ass shoot. Live don't
Oh.
Live don't
count
count no more, bro. It's only 2K. That's
I
it.
told you how to fix live, and I'm gonna do it live in front of everybody. I know a perfect way to bring live back.
We'll
and
save
I'ma
that for
get
the
them-
next debate.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
gift them. I'm gonna get them to sign my ass. All right, Jay, what up, go?
Oh yes, your
All right,
idea.
yeah,
I know what
it
you're
was such a
talking
great idea, right? I'm on to some shit. We can talk about it. But anyway, NBA Finals is our last topic of the night. Let's try me just a little quick. We've been live an hour. I don't want to make this
Let's
too
go.
long.
It's gonna be quick for me. I didn't write no notes on it.
So, NBA Finals, Bucks are champions. Giannis got his first one.
about. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's your boy. I know that. So, he said live is a consistent. No, it's not consistent enough at all, bro. So, Bucks win. Giannis Finals MVP. He got 3 of them things now because he won 2 MVPs in a season, championship, and now Finals MVP. What do you guys think about Giannis? What do you guys think about Chris Middleton? How do you feel about the Bucks? How do you feel about the Suns? Dirty Dan, lead us off.
All right. Well, what I think about if you want my opinions on Giannis, can't nobody say nothing about him or no more right now, because that last game was one of the greatest performances in NBA Finals history.
Of all time.
Okay,
My man was
that's
cooking.
up there with MJ, Kobe, Shaq, or anybody you can name. That's up there with them.
And you've
because
seen
at
it
the end of the
all.
day-
You've seen MJ play. You've seen
Yeah.
Kobe play. Make
Yeah.
sure it's known.
Yeah. I seen MJ. I seen Kobe.
Yeah.
And he was just as great as they were. He just plays a different game. That's it.
Very true. Bully ball.
Okay, but at the end of the day, he plays bully ball, and you can't do nothing about it. You can say the same thing about before LeBron developed the 3, a consistent 3. He was bully balling too.
I agree.
Yes.
If you can't stop you from getting to the hole, hey, you can hate him or love him. He get into the hole. That's it.
Yep.
Now, is he the greatest 3-point free throw shooter? No, but you know what? I give him credit because he takes it. Unlike
That's
your
what
boy
you're
Ben
supposed to
Simmons, who don't do nothing.
Let's slide in real quick.
But-
Slide Ben Simmons.
I'm just saying, but he hit the shots when it counted. Okay,
Mhm.
that last game counted. He hit almost every damn shot he took. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, as far as Chris Middleton, his supporting crew is
Legit.
A1.
legit. If
A1.
anybody deserved a championship just as much as Giannis was Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
He was with him from day one.
I agree.
They came that the Sixers should learn from this.
Bingo.
I'm not trying to make it. I'm not trying to make this about the Sixers, but the Bucks trusted the process.
Yep.
They stuck with these guys, and now, remember, before Bucks made the finals, everyone kept talking. Oh man, Giannis is going to go to a different team. He ain't going nowhere, bro. He is a made.
I was happy.
He
as a
is a
Dallas fan.
made man. I'm just saying he is a. I'm just saying he is a made man. Now, as far as the Suns, bro, man, look, I'm not shocked what happened.
Me either.
I look. If you would like when Jay was the one that called it from the jump that the Bucks were going to win 4 straight, I said no Only for the simple fact I thought Chris Paul and Devin Booker will at least win them 1 to 2 more games. I thought we win the 7 games at least. But Devin did not show up for nothing. And Chris Paul was hit and miss too. And then you know what? As much love as DeAndre Ayton got for the previous series, it was just as much as his fault because if Giannis is cooking you, you're giving him so much space to get ahead of steam to drive towards you. At that point, you should have just been D'ing him up. Then that's it. But once again, the reason I'm going to give, it can go for both teams. Both teams, nobody had finals experience. The only player that had finals experience on the Suns was Jay Crowder because he was on the Heat when he went to the final.
He wasn't the focal point of the offense.
But I'm saying he's the only man that's been to the finals.
Right, I agree with that. Yeah.
So to me, it's the inexperience and them being too young. The Suns were just too young. They just buckled under the pressure.
Let me get the chat real quick.
To me, it was they buckled.
Right, I got you. Let me get chat real quick. Goat said, bro, CP3, they put him in the wrong team. Shane said, Giannis did something that made me love him even more. I agree. He has 17 out of 19 free throws in a clutch situation.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Doug said, 50 chicken minis, not 51, not 49, 50, large drink, no ice, half Sprite, half lemonade. What? That's Sprite lemonade.
That's what Giannis got.
Go ahead. What made me respect Giannis even more, his reaction was real. He cussed on TV. He said, we fucking did it. You know what I mean? Like, it was raw. And you could say, once again, Giannis is one of the most criticized superstars out there. I believe. Because he's not a great shooter. So they're like, because remember, everybody thought they had what I mean by, I can't see you shaking your head. What I mean by that is that everybody thought they had the plan for Giannis. Oh, you give him space.
Right.
And Giannis said, fuck y'all. I'm still going to play my game, and I'm going to prove to you that we can win when we playing like I play.
Right.
And he did it.
That's a good point.
Can nobody say nothing? You can make the excuse that the Suns, this and that, blah, blah. No, Giannis went out there, played the game he's been playing, and obviously that little game plan everybody came up with don't work because he already proved that he can get to the line or he can get to the hole. And when it counted, he made his free throws. He made his shots. So nobody can say nothing. Go ahead, Meech.
Oh, wait. You gotta come back to me first off, okay?
What?
I told Meech to go. So now go ahead, Meech. Go ahead, Blackjack, my boy.
So I'm gonna put this out there. In my heart, I honestly wanted the Suns to win. All for the simple fact of I wanted Chris Paul. I want him to win a ring. I'm gonna keep it up. But we all knew that Giannis was gonna take that. I'm gonna say this because if you match him,
Who knew?
I'm saying we knew.
You didn't call it.
You didn't pick them.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say I called it. But I'm just saying, like, back in my mind, I knew like the Bucks was gonna take that. For a simple fact of like, if you match them up on paper, because Jay did it too. Like, Suns have D Book, Bucks have Giannis. Suns got CP3, Bucks have
Drew Holiday or Chris Middleton.
I'm gonna say Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. Mm-hmm. Then you have Brook Lopez. Smacking.
No, you're missing it, bro. What I went with was because to match it up better, if you're gonna take Ayton or Giannis, obviously Giannis, you're gonna take Middleton or Booker. You would probably take Booker.
Debatable.
Yeah. It was a good date, but the way Chris Middleton was showing up, he made it a debate. And then you got Drew Holiday and CP3. They kind of cancel each other out because they both have their on and off games. Real quick, I don't want to interrupt. He said Giannis is what Philly praised Ben Simmons turns into. Facts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then here comes Dad. I'm not even about to say that. He's talking about the fucking Knicks. The Knicks ain't going nowhere, Pop. But go ahead, Meech. I didn't want to cut you off.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Meech. Go.
Nah, so like I'm just putting their point. Like the Bucks had weapons. Like the Suns, they were all young. Who they had that was, let's say, after CP3. After D Book, after DeAndre Ayton, who was there that was going to really show up. I mean,
you can't even mention Ayton though because nobody was thinking about Ayton until because of his previous rounds. No, if he didn't play like that, no one was saying, "Oh, Ayton's going to be that dude too."
But he still was is like a key factor because he's a big man.
Yeah,
he's
this playoffs,
literally the only true big man they got on the team.
All right.
So you got to put him in there. But then after that, who's stopping the bull? Hot Pat, My man comes off the bench just shooting threes. Crazy.
Pat Connaughton was out there cooking. He had like 14 in one game. I said, whoa.
And then who's gonna stop PJ Tucker when he gets hot one of these days?
Whoa.
PJ Tucker's terrible. He doesn't deserve a ring. But anyway, he doesn't deserve a ring. Shane said Brook Lopez. I'm happy as hell for him. Facts.
Well, Brook Lopez, yeah.
And then, but now, like Chris Middleton, he just upped his price now because he shows he's a star. Drew Holiday's like, I can show up too. Like, he got shipped around. The Pistons fucking gave him up. This man's a champion. Like, the bullshit that we do, dog. Like, everyone on the Bucks team from number 1 to number 10, 1 through 10, all proved the point of why they should be on that team. Now, as the Suns, like, D Book didn't show up the last 3 out of the 4 games they needed him. CP3 was non-existent after he had his 40-point game. Realistically, after that 40-point game, they won 2, and he only scored 40 in 1 game. Where is he at the rest? You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Shane. He said PJ Tucker hot at 6 points. Go ahead.
And then, Giannis, and like in all honesty, when they won the first 2, Giannis was not letting them go win another game. He was not letting that happen. There was just too much riding on it, and he's trying to fulfill what Kobe wanted him to do. He got an MVP, got it. He wanted to get a championship. Now he got it. So, like, he fulfilled what he needed to do. Like, the Suns, I feel like they'll get there again. Honestly, feel like they will. Maybe next couple years. Right now is not the time.
Okay, so, wait, not to interrupt. Mr. Never Chillin' asks, do y'all think the finals was lackluster?
Yeah, I enjoyed this.
Really? Oh, I like that. I got 2 different answers.
No, what do you mean, really? All right, look, I'm gonna have a different outlook than everybody else. Okay, I'm not trying to be one of those people like when the pandemic with the bubble, like the championship don't count, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the route I'm going when I'm about to say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if they prove it again next year, then I'm down. It doesn't take away from Giannis's greatness because what he did it, all right? But to me, they weren't beating the Nets if Harden and Kyrie were healthy. I still don't believe they were beating the Nets, bro.
That's debatable.
Is that not the show?
That's definitely debatable.
I'm about to say Harden came back. He acted like he was gone for like 8 months. My man couldn't buy a bucket. Kyrie shows up when he feels like it, gets injured. I'm telling you, with those 3 there, and if they were healthy, I thought they were going to the finals.
Let me touch it here. Shane said Suns 1-2 and started celebrating young-minded facts.
Well, they're young. I said that. Yeah,
it was lackluster. Shane said yes, it was lackluster. I didn't watch a full game of Game 6. For me, I can't say it was lackluster. I wasn't excited, but typically, if it's not LeBron or my Mavericks, I'm not watching it anyway. To be honest, so many injuries. It should have been Lakers versus Nets. So this is my opinion. This is my opinion on the injuries. I'm gonna start there.
Go right here.
The Bucks had what it took to beat the Nets regardless. They're defensive minded. They got the height. The others on the Nets would have not showed up. Their starting center is DeAndre Jordan. Bruh's old, bruh. If you're telling me Giannis is dropping 50 on DeAndre Ayton and he younger, what you think DeAndre Jordan better stop him?
If Blake Griffin can still dunk, so can DeAndre Jordan, right, man?
Okay. Now, it's just a matchup thing for me, bro. Jrue Holiday plays amazing defense. He's not locking up Kyrie. He's gonna make it tough. Jrue Holiday's a bigger guard. He's a good post player too. He would have put Kyrie and the fucking blender down low. They would have had to put James Harden on Jrue Holiday, which then creates a mismatch for Chris Middleton. Kyrie is a liability on defense with that team because he can't guard Chris Middleton. He could back him down. Jrue Holiday's a post player. He was putting CP3 in the post, and CP3 a little bit more stockier than Kyrie. The mismatches for me is what created. You got Giannis and KD to cancel each other out, and then Chris Middleton on James Harden. Matchups. I'm not saying the Bucks would have won, but I'm not saying
you're going off the matchups. I know.
Well, what I'm not saying is that the Nets would have had this. And then they got PJ Tucker that if Chris Middleton don't want to, not Chris Middleton, if Giannis don't want to stick KD, he can save all his energy for offense. He can go stick whoever. And then you got PJ Tucker on a good player too, where he uses it.
In no way am I saying it would have been an easy series.
I'm laughing at that. Not saying that. Said Daniel's right. That's what have taken it. No, they wouldn't have.
No, I'm not saying it would have been an easy series. I still think it would have went 7. To me, KD, like I think he would have got it done.
Okay, so
If he had other players healthy, he can't do it by himself. No man can do it by himself.
Never Chillin' said I blamed the injuries on the rush season, and it was a longer season. It was.
Well, yeah, that's why.
No,
That's why it was so many injuries.
Listen. Mm-hmm. What I'm not saying is injuries didn't play a part. It definitely did. But what I'm also saying is the Bucks was my pick from the get-go anyway. I said.
Well, and that's were my picks. So.
Right. My original pick for the finals were Bucks and Clippers. Clippers, I was wrong, obviously, because my Mavericks was beating.
Yeah, I was going. I was going Nets and Clippers.
Right. I went Bucks and Clippers. My thing about LeBron and AD being injured, and I've already said this, and I'll say it again in front of everybody because I don't care. They were injured throughout the season as it was. AD was, and LeBron towards the end. Mm-hmm. The talk around town was the Lakers can win even if they are injured, or they're coming back from injury. No. The thing was they're coming back from injury and they don't have a lot to work with, but they can still do it. Oh, they could turn. That's what they were saying. They can turn it on at any moment. And I was telling y'all, everybody can vouch, and I said, bruh, that's not how basketball works. I don't care who you are. You don't just turn it on. So that's why I'm so critical about the Lakers, because everybody was on this train. LeBron could turn it on any moment. AD could turn it on any moment. Injuries hurt. It don't matter who you are. AD got re-injured. I think it was his groin area. I forget exactly where, but he had an injury lingering. He tried to play, hurt himself. LeBron was in there playing. I don't want no excuses, because nobody else gets this excuse. I'm sorry. Nobody else. Every single year in the playoffs is injuries. Now, granted, there was a lot more this year. I get that. But every single year there is an injury that's big, or, lingering injuries. Everybody injured at this time. Everybody. It's 82 games. Everybody's injured at this time. There's nobody 100% healthy. So I'm tired of this whole idea that injuries did this and that. Yes, it played a part. I will say that. But at the end of the day, these teams were talented enough to get there, and they could have got there regardless.
You still got to go out there and win.
The Suns had a deeper team than the Lakers, because Dennis Schroeder wasn't playing well. KCP, stop it. Montrezl Harrell was getting no burn. Drummond looked terrible. Caruso's terrible. Okay. Kuzma's terrible.
Oh my God, he is horrible.
They had Cam Johnson sparking. They had Jay Crowder playing well. They had DeAndre Ayton, who looked like an all-star. Stop it. They could have beat the Lakers even when healthy. That's my only thing, because I'm tired of the injury thing. They could have beat them while healthy. LeBron was out there playing. He was healthy enough to play. I'm tired of the excuses with the injury stuff, because Jamal Murray was injured. For all that, the Nuggets could have took it, right? We could say that. I'm playing devil's advocate. You can't just say Lakers was going to win because they had LeBron and AD and they were injured. Well, how about all these other teams that had injuries? What if Kawhi wasn't injured? They could have won it. There's no what ifs, though. There's no what ifs. At the end of the day, the Suns were talented enough to get there. The Bucks were talented enough to get there. Nobody picked them, regardless of injuries. But to go into the NBA Finals, so I can talk about it all day. I got to end the show, too. It's getting kind of long. Shane said PJ would have punched on KD for the win or rap. He was in KD's mid. Next season, LeBron won his fifth, and you know it, Dad. I ain't talking about you, Pop. You want some shit, Pop. Pop is on some shit, bro. Anyway.
How'd he go for the Knicks to go back over?
No, I don't understand. Because the Knicks ain't doing shit. So, NBA Finals. Devin Booker could have played better. He had a couple games. I got notes written down, so I'm going to read them off. His last game, this shows you a champion and someone who still has to get there. Giannis, magnificent. Devin Booker, 8 for 22. 0 for 7 on threes. And he's a three-point shooter. 0 for 7, 8 for 22. That's his last game that he played. We already know Giannis outplayed him. And the game prior to that, 19 points, 6 turnovers. The game prior to that, 17 for 33, 17 for 28, 3 for 14. So people are going to look and say, well, he had a 40-point. I think he had one 40-point game in the finals. He has a 40-point game. He shot 33 times. He shot terrible. He never really had a consistent game. So then that takes me to CP3. That's their second best player. That's supposed to be their second best player. For the record, I didn't want CP3 to run a ring. I'm happy he didn't. Anyway. CP3, and I ain't hating. He's just a dirty ass player, and Cassius be acting like he good. Like he be doing like little slick shit to get underneath his skin.
No, he dirty. He dirty. Yeah, he dirty.
It might be a KG. KG be like, yo, your wife's pussy stink. And when the dude hit him, I ain't say nothing. Nah, bro, you dirty. you grimy. CP3 that kind of dude, and I respect it because it's a part of the game. You gotta get underneath their skin. But I didn't want him to run a ring. I don't care. Anyway, Chris Paul, he played fair. He didn't play how he was supposed to play. He didn't play how Chris Middleton played. Their top 2 players outplayed their best 2 players. That's the end of the discussion. That's why they won. And of course the others. Milwaukee had too much firepower, bro. Too much. I called it from the beginning. I said after they lost the first 2, everybody's like, "Oh, it's done. The Suns won." I said Jrue Holiday hasn't got off. He had 2 really bad games in the beginning. Let Jrue Holiday play okay. And it's over. He played great. Their big 3 is better than the Suns' big 3. It's not even a question. They showed it. Jrue Holiday is a hooper, one of the most underrated basketball players walking this earth. He clamps up on defense. He can do everything offensively. He's unselfish. Bro was getting 14 assists, 12 assists, getting 20 points.
That's the man Philly should have kept right there.
That's what Chris Paul was supposed to be doing. The guys everybody rooted for. Oh, I want Chris Paul to get his ring. Well, he got to show the hell up. He said Booker was in the box. You gotta put the stick in the box, Shane. You know that. Put the stick in the box. He was getting clamped up, and everybody comparing him to Kobe. Slow that shit down. Stop that shit. Stop it. Kobe would have not gone out like that. Now, granted, Kobe did in his early years. He airball. I remember them games, blah blah. But that's why you gotta slow your roll.
Once he locked up.
That's why you gotta slow your roll. You can't be talking about Kobe this and Kobe that. And bro, this is his first finals, and he didn't even show out. And again, back to CP3 for my last point. Everybody want him to win a damn ring so bad. Tell him to show up when it matters. Every time they lose in the finals, he has a bad game. Every single time. Or not finals, excuse me. Every time they lose in the playoffs. When he gets deep, it seemed like he never around. Last time he was with James Harden, they had a shot. He got injured. But again, CP3 was playing with an injury too, so maybe that's why he didn't play too well. But ain't no excuses. He was out there. He played throughout everything. He suffered an injury early. To me, Chris Middleton and Giannis showed you what a 1-2 punch is supposed to play like. Booker and CP3 didn't. But everybody wanted CP3 to win so bad. Tell bro to show up. I don't care how much y'all like him. I don't care if he's a great this, great that, one of the greatest of all time. Show up. They stay in Phoenix? No. Possibly. What? Possibly. Depends who's there. Bro, I already told you this. Winning in the finals is difficult. When you get to the finals, your check goes up. Bobby Portis is a free agent. You think that they're going to re-sign Bobby Portis? Probably not, because someone going to pay that man money. He got to the finals, and he played well. It's hard to retain these people and keep your stars. I don't know who's a free agent on the Suns, so I can't say that. But if you're CP3, Danny, I know you got a point. Give me a second. If you're CP3 and you can opt out, and you say, I can go play with LeBron and AD, you going to stay with the Suns?
I hate you.
You going to stay with the Suns?
I hate you.
Yeah, I read your mind. You going to stay with the Suns?
That was gonna be my prediction. Next year, CP3 and Melo going to the Lakers. Watch.
Don't bring up Melo. Doug, if he's still in here, Melo ain't getting no damn ring.
Whoa, you better stop. Melo's getting his ring next year with LeBron. All right.
If Melo go to the Lakers, it's over. They going 0-82, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna hold. Like, if I had the opportunity, if I was CP, that opportunity to play with LeBron and AD, I'm definitely gonna do it because I'm 36, about to be 37. Like,
let me the question.
Fuck at this point.
Well, he should have been there before LeBron went there anyway. Remember,
That's
they
true.
vetoed the trade. He should have been there.
Shane said Detroit gonna give Bobby 50 M's.
I'll be
Real
back.
rap. They're gonna be the all-star. But what I'm saying is, I looked at the list of people who were looking at CP3: the Mavericks, the Heat, the Lakers.
Not the Mavs. No.
All of them are better destinations. You telling me I can go play with Luka? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but do you really think CP3 is gonna want to play with the ball out of his hand though?
I don't want CP3. I'm just telling you.
No, I'm saying, but if that would happen, like, he's not going to play well without the ball with his hand.
I would be excited because I think, even though CP3, I'm not a big fan, I think he's a great adapter. He took Thunder. Thunder ain't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll make it work. They'll find out a way. You know what I'm saying? He said Melo getting a ring. No Melo slander. So what I'm saying is, I as a Mavericks fan, I don't want to see it. I'd much rather go after a Bradley Beal or CJ McCollum. I think that's better. But, you know, if CP3 went there, I'd be happy. But I'm just saying, looking at who. Even the Heat might be a better destination. You got Bam, you got Jimmy, you keep
Definitely would.
Dragic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Lakers, you got LeBron, you got AD. What exactly keeps you in the Suns? And he said Melo needs one ring. Listen, bro, I want Melo to win a ring too. I'm a Melo fan. I like poking fun, but I just don't want to with the Lakers because I hate the Lakers. There's so many better destinations. Like I'd much rather live in Dallas than Phoenix. I'd much rather, and you get more money because ain't no taxes coming off your check in Dallas. So I'd much rather go to Dallas than Phoenix. I'd much rather go to Miami than Phoenix. I'd much rather go to Los Angeles than Phoenix. What makes Chris Paul stay? You ain't got an answer. Chemistry. He could build that with anybody. Look, he did it with the Thunder, and the Thunder sucked.
And if he really wants to prove he wants to rent a ring, he should go to the Lakers, take less money.
That's what I'm saying.
Take less money and go for the ring.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Listen. Be contender within there.
I'll go far left. He can go to Clippers. He can solve a lot of their problems. They need a point guard. You can go run with Kawhi and CP. You can run with PG. That's even a better destination.
He can go to the Knicks, you know what I mean?
he ain't going to the Knicks.
Detroit.
Oh my God.
They need a point guard. They need a point guard.
Now y'all going far left. But I'm saying, as far as living, as far as team, why does he stay with the Suns? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't think he does. But if he does, he's just showing, like, I'm going to be loyal. But I don't think he does.
And I could do it with Booker. That's what
and
I
would say
I could do it with Booker.
If he does not go back to the Suns, then we know the Suns are going to be a 7th AC at best if they don't pick up nobody. No one's lining up to go to the fucking Suns. Well, what free agent is like, I'm going to the Suns? Nobody. No one wants to go to Phoenix.
Now, wait. Now, if they win the championship, you think people will go? Or you think no one's still no?
I don't think nobody go. CP3 getting older. Devin Booker's the man of that team. So if you the man, you really can't go and be the man with Devin Booker. So it's like, what's gonna happen is Devin Booker gonna get traded. They're gonna have to do this reboot shit. Yeah. Watch, bro. Not next year. Give it another 2-3 years when CP3 dips. Again, why wouldn't you trade Devin Booker, bro? If he's unhappy, I don't have CP3 no more. I'm not getting no big free agents.
Yeah, he's not gonna go do another rebuild.
Nobody. You got to get the man what he want. You're gonna go trading for picks and blah 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 and try to build up. But if CP3 leaves, they gotta trade Booker a year or two after. There's no way he's gonna sit through another rebuild, bro. There's no way. He said Bron is his banana boat brother. He's fading. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's what Shane said. Phoenix isn't a big enough market.
Too.
Phoenix is not a big enough market. You can't build a brand there. So I'm saying it's not even. Go ahead though. Meech, you said something.
You think Dame Lillard's gonna go to LA too? Because remember that was in the.
That's a different conversation, bro. I don't think so. I don't want to get in a trade.
I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to leave Portland.
Yeah, I don't
because
think so.
Because he said it straight up when they asked him. He goes, "You hearing all these rumors?" He goes, "I ain't saying nothing." He goes, "And I didn't say I want to leave."
But I don't mean shit either because I've seen Kyrie sit in the Boston Garden and talking about, "I ain't never leaving this bitch."
No, I know. But Dame Lillard is a real motherfucker. Like,
no, I agree with that.
And if he's saying he don't want to go nowhere, he ain't gonna go nowhere.
We'll see.
I think he's one of those low cats, but we'll see. They got to get people here. I mean, they got to get people.
Right, I agree with that. Pop then said, just want to say Mets won. Congratulations, Pop. I'm happy for you. I took Pete Alonso to get a hit on my parlay, so he got me that home run. I'm cool with that. But we can wrap this up. I want to say thank you to everybody in here. We had a great crowd. I love it. I'm gonna start getting some special guests in here. Maybe not next week, but in a couple weeks coming up. I just got to plan it all out. So make sure you stay tuned in. Next Friday we'll be live again.
Real quick, I'll message.
No. I was gonna let y'all write it off. Wait, Danny.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
You can say your goodbyes. Thank yous.
I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate the support. Appreciate y'all.
Michi Black.
All right, appreciate y'all. Want to let y'all know I have a donation. Help a Negro donation.
Oh my God!
Just know. If y'all ever want to donate to a starving African boy, just know.
He's going to use it towards coleslaw.
Coleslaw. He loves coleslaw.
I love coleslaw. Wildberry Pop-Tarts. Send me 50 cents a day. I promise you I'll make it work.
Shane said, love y'all. Love you too, bro. I definitely need on the show. Yes, sir. I'm going to be planning it out next week again. I'm probably going to do this again. I'm trying to warm it up and just get some more popularity behind it again, and we'll go from there. But this will be on YouTube. This will be on all major podcasts. So if you want to listen, if you want to watch, we'll be everywhere. I can't tell you when, but definitely before Monday. I just got to go through everything and do all the crazy stuff. So, again, appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next Friday. Hope y'all getting drunk tonight. Go get laid.